When I look back at my 20s, I see so many moments where I struggled because I just didn't know any better. I didn't have a big sister figure or a mentor to guide me. So today, I want to be that for you. When I look back at my 20s, I see so many moments where I struggled because I just didn't know any better. I didn't have a big sister figure or a mentor to guide me. So today, I want to be that for you. These lessons I'm mentioning today in this video are things I've learned through experience, heartbreak, and a lot of growth. They are practical, honest, and I promise you they'll make a difference in your journey. First things first, don't rush the timeline. You don't have to have everything figured out by 25 or 30 or even 40. There's no specific set timeline on when you need to have things accomplished. Life is not a race, and your journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's. My advice for this is to focus on progress, not perfection. Trust your unique timing. Growing up without a mom, my mom passed away when I was only 17 years old, and for me that made me look at life completely different. I felt like I needed to rush everything because the time in front of me was so small compared to the time that I had behind me. So I was in a complete rush to get everything done as fast as I could on the smoothest, most easiest possible that would get me there the fastest. And I'm here to tell you, like, that slowed me down in more ways than I can probably admit on this video. So slow down, don't rush the process. You don't have to rush the timeline of anything. Focus on the progress that you're making. One thing that I always used to say, and I'll insert the clip here, is the time is gonna pass anyway. So make sure that you're being productive with the time that you're allowed. And because I lost my mother so young, I thought that I had to get things done as soon as possible. Go to college, finish college, find the career, get married, have kids. Like, I felt like I needed to rush everything, but all you really need to be focused on is the progress, not perfection. There is not a specific timeline that we had to follow. There is not one way to live this thing called life. It is a journey for a reason. So I did things very off the timeline, as some would say, and I just trusted in my unique timing and knowing that what was meant for me at the time was meant for me at the time. So I focused on what was in front of me, kept my tunnel vision on my goals, and the time it took for them to pass, or the time that it took for them to come as passed and completed, was going to happen regardless anyway. So I just buckled up, enjoyed the ride, and here we are. I've completed a lot of the goals and I don't care about a timeline. So last time we talked about pouring into yourself and self-love coming first. Well, outside of that, make sure that you invest in yourself first. This was a hard lesson for me to learn. Whether it's your education, your mental health, or just your physical well-being, always invest in yourself first. After all, you are your greatest asset, and no one is going to invest in you and pour into you the way that you would for yourself. So invest in yourself first. What that looked for me was starting therapy. A lot of people don't like to talk about therapy and things that go along with it, but sometimes, sis, you need it, and it's okay to need it. It's okay to say, hey, I need help. I need to figure out this area, especially if you're someone like me and you didn't have a lot of guidance. Take the advice from me that I'm sharing to you that was beneficial for me. Start therapy, look into it, see what it can offer for you. Just go and try it one time, even if it feels crazy. Next, I would say build some skills. So for me, I taught myself how to day trade, and I love it. I taught myself how to trade the market. It is completely fun. I also taught myself how to coupon. That was completely fun. So build your skills. Find things that you're fun, that are passionate about, that can also, make you happy or save you money, or even better, make you money. So yes, invest in yourself and building up your skills. Try a new class, go to a cooking class, go to a pottery class, go to a baking class. Try something new, try something different, and build those skills, whether that's educational or, like I said, hobby related. You want to be building those skills at all time. Forever remain a student and invest in yourself. And always take care of your health before you overcommit yourself to others. I know for me, I began to neglect my own health once I had children, and I really started focusing solely on my kids and making sure that they were okay, and kind of putting myself on the back burner. And in that process, I gained a lot of weight. and things just got way off for me. So I really had to recalibrate myself, recalibrate my thinking, and commit to loving myself first and putting myself first so that I can be here and still be able to show up for others. So whatever that means for you, investing in yourself. Maybe you just want to commit to going for a walk every day, or you do want to take the step and get a gym membership or hire a personal trainer, or even just find a fit friend who you can go try some new fitness classes with. Whatever it looks like, just invest in yourself first, sis. Next, the right relationships are everything. And we touched on this a little bit last time, but I wanted to bring it up again because it's really that important. The right relationships are everything. Friendships, as well as all relationships, can either drain you or elevate you, and you decide which ones that they do. Choose people who inspire you, who support you, who challenge you to be better in all of the best ways. So my advice is to not settle for toxic relationships. Be okay with letting go of those people who you're no longer aligned with. And that doesn't have to be good or bad. Again, life is not about good or bad. God, source, energy, whatever it is that you may believe, does not recognize good or bad, right? So you're getting, your life is unfolding in front of you by learn to let go of those people who no longer align with your growth. Failure is not the end. Back in my 20s, I thought failure meant I was just not good enough. And now, standing before you as the woman I am today, I recognize that failing is just a stepping stone on the way to success. It's where you learn, where you grow, where you pivot. So my next thing is learn to manage your finances and your money early. So next, money management is freedom. Take it from me. I worked very hard to learn to manage my own finances and my own money early in life. It's not at all about how much you make. Don't believe that lie. It's about how much you keep and how you learn to grow the money that you keep. So my first piece of suggestions is to create a budget. If you need to look one up, you can find simple budgets just with a simple Google search. It'll help you find what all you need to list as far as your expenses, how much money you have coming in, and that can really help you hone in and own where your money is going. Assign every single dollar a home. Create a budget, sis. Invest early, and this is one thing that I didn't do, but I would highly recommend. The earlier you can invest, the better. Hopefully your parents have started you some types of investment account. If not, you can totally learn to do it on your own. Most people can even go through their employer, and they have different companies that will come in and actually speak to you and explain to you. Or if not, you can give them a call and ask them the questions that you have, so you can get direct and expert answers from the source directly. But yes, learn to invest early, and that's how you grow your money. And last but not least, avoid lifestyle increases as your income increases. Learn to hold back. Learn to find your peace and your happiness in the accomplishments that you're making, and not in the things that you have. Just because you got that raise does not mean you need to go out shopping. You can create, in part of your budget, a fund for things that you plan to buy, or whatever it is that you're looking forward to as far as like a big purchase. But you really want to make sure that you avoid elevating your lifestyle too fast. You don't want to do that. You want to really steady and regulate your income. Make sure that your life is comfortable. Make sure that everything is going good with you. Be kinder to yourself. I spent way too much time in my 20s criticizing myself and comparing my journey to other people's. Now I know that taking care of myself and loving me and having self-love and self-compassion is the key to true happiness. Well, make sure that you celebrate the small wins for yourself. Treat yourself as good as you would treat your best friend. If your best friend had an amazing goal accomplished, how would you treat them? Would you take them out to dinner? Would you get them a gift? Would you write them a sweet card? What would you do? And do those things for yourself. Be your own best friend first. Your dreams are worth pursuing. Don't put your dreams on the back burner for other people's expectations. Life is too short to live anyone else's expectations. Life is too short to live someone else's dream. Even if you start small, just start where you are with what you have, and every single day just push forward. Take another step, no matter how small it may be, towards your passions every single day. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be this. Trust the process, take care of yourself, and don't be afraid to go after what you really want. You got this, girl. So which one of these lessons resonates the most with you? Let me know down in the comments below. And what's one lesson you wish someone told you about earlier? I'd love to hear your story. Your 20s are such a beautiful time to explore, grow, and create the life you deserve. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. And remember, I'm always here cheering you on every step of the way. Anyways, if you found this helpful, you want to share it with somebody else, please feel free to do so. Subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the updates on this series when I'll be posting new episodes. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.